Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. If you want to ever succeed, you have to fail. The things that you are going through in this very moment may feel like you have let down everyone. It can feel like you've absolutely blown it, but you have not. This is a page in a chapter of your life. This moment will not be the thing that puts shame on you, but it is the thing that will frame who you really are.
You lose friends. Well, you're going to lose the friends who don't want the best for you. Those are the friends you want in 10 years? I mean, you lose friends. Well, maybe you gain new friends. Maybe you gain better friends. Or maybe, miracle of miracles, your friends pick up their mess too and move forward. But you have to contemplate the price you pay for inaction.
That's the fear. The fear is never reaching your potential. It always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man and you look back, oh God, I could have been great.
What can happen if we decide, I'm going to see what happens when I decide that I am qualified? What happens when I decide for myself that I'm going to do something different?
Your character, your makeup, and who you want to be for the rest of your life. If you cannot give up, if you will face whatever the opposition is and not quit, not give up, not throw in the towel, you will find that victory is within your reach. All you have to do is get up again.
Even when it's cold outside, even when it's raining, even when it's just too difficult to get out of bed, the person that has the ability to get up and stay focused and consistent is a disciplined motherfucker.
You have to learn to perform without motivation. You have to learn to perform without purpose. You have to learn to perform a lot of different things. And that's what people think. They think I need to have this motivation to work out, to study, to be better. So if they don't have it, they just don't do it. And that's where you fail. You have to learn to train your mind well beyond motivation. If you have motivation, that's great. That's some kindling to the fire. All it takes is a little bit of spark, you can burn the whole forest up. You have to be your best self and your least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that. Motivation is just a word.
I want to tell you this, what you focus on is what you will feel. If you change your focus, you will change what you feel, and it will change your life.
Once you start questioning yourself, you already lost. Once you start questioning yourself, once you start going into a state of depression, and you start being by yourself, and you start thinking and wondering, once you start wondering, you already lost. Even if you don't believe. I gotta believe in me before anybody else believes in me.
I guarantee that there are people that have been sitting on an idea for more than a decade, sitting on a dream for over 10 years. And that's horrible. That's where dreams die. That's where ideas die. That's where projects die. So write down the top 3 things you need to do. And then you go do those 3 things. Imagine if you wrote down the 3 things you need to do tomorrow, and then tomorrow you woke up and you did them. And then imagine if you did that for 5 years. Where would you be in life?
If you can believe that there's a purpose in everything that you go through, that your setbacks are actually setups so that you can become more. Anyone that holds you back by your past is intimidated by your potential. Your potential, though, is only fulfilled when you give everything you have to everything you do, because in those moments, you are able to uncover layers that would have been hidden had you not failed.
Stop worrying about what these people think about you. Live your dream. Worry about the people you love. And by the way, I know some of the very people you're doing it for are the ones not supporting you. They're the ones telling you to quit. Just do it anyway.
Print money, they don't print time. They don't print opportunities. You can lose money and get it back. You can't get time back. Average people focus on money. The great focus on time, because I can't get my time back.
Do not focus on it, focus on your destiny. And when you find yourself doing the thing that you were born for. You will be thankful that you had the failures, the setbacks, because they made you appreciate the path that was given to you.
And if not the battle, and if not the war, we will win because our spirit, it will never surrender. And that is the ultimate victory, to hold your head high, and even in the face of inescapable defeat, to stand and to fight. That is to win.
And sometimes you're barely making any progress. Sometimes you're barely making any progress at all. And that tough situation is making you want to stop.
You got to quit negotiating the price. Right now, make the decision that any price is worth it as long as it's legal, ethical, and moral for you to make your family proud of you, for you to make your dream happen. Stop negotiating the price. This negotiation you keep doing in your mind. Is this really where I'm supposed to be? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? It steals all your energy. It steals your focus. But those of you that get laser focused, become totally immersed in your dream, that know those babies of yours, your parents, guess what? They're worth the sacrifice. You spend the rest of your life worrying about what everybody thinks about you. Someday you'll never have to worry about it again, because when you die, nobody will remember you were here.
Every time you see them, they'll tell you their story over and over and over and over again. No. You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here, I can get me out of this. And I'm getting out. I'm not going to be a volunteer victim.
It was not a mistake. You are not a mistake. You can make mistakes, you can learn from them, and then you can earn from them. That is the power of learning from your failures. It is not a mistake to fail. It is not the opposite of success. It is part of your success.
We have two primary choices in life. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people want to exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem.
And what you eventually learn is you can't stop. When you're going through tough situations, you got to take that next step. You got to keep moving forward. Take that next step. Keep moving forward.
This thing that you are experiencing, this frustration, whatever it is that enters your mind every time I mention failure, every time I mention messing up, making mistakes, falling down, messing up, and restarting, every time that comes to mind, you have already overcome it. You just have to believe it. You have to achieve things by believing it is already done. I've already started my business. I've already got in shape. I've already found my love. Once you begin to focus on your future, your past goes in the rearview mirror.
You need to make it a habit to start every fucking day validating yourself, cheering for yourself, because life is a marathon. And this might be a challenging leg where you're like, I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm not going to do that thing. Hell no.